Welcome back. Well, technology is ever changing. It can be rather hard to keep up, and for our older community members, keeping up can be even more frustrating and sometimes even overbearing. We've got Chris Yoder here with Quick Connect for some tips that we can help out our elderly with, and also some good scam tips because we've been seeing a lot of those lately. Chris, thank you so much for being on today.
Thank you for inviting me.
You know, I feel like every day on my phone there's a software update or something. It's hard to keep up myself, and I've grew up in the technology world. So for those people that maybe aren't as familiar with, how do we help guide them and really get them assimilated to this?
Well, I would say that the main thing that we need to do is a lot of them will take the technology and run with it, but we need to help people avoid scams in some regards.
Yes.
Because that's what a lot of my customers are just, they're getting scammed left and right.
And when you're not familiar with, basic things like email and text messages,
Yes.
a lot of these scams are coming in those kinds of forms these days.
Correct.
So what are some key maybe words that people should look out for? Or
Yeah, I think a big thing that people should look out for is phishing scams.
Okay.
Because it starts off not computer-based. Somebody might call you on the phone and go, "This is Microsoft. I need you to get on your computer right now and we need to fix something." Well, right there, red flag. Okay, hang up the phone immediately. Microsoft will never call you. But what's happening is they'll tell click on this, click on that, and once you do that, they could potentially have access to your computer.
okay.
So
And that's the danger that we get in here,
Yes.
especially when you're talking about, well, they'll post software updates. Call
Yes.
and say, yeah, we need a software update. Your antivirus is out of date. This happens a lot. It happens on whether it's a phone call. I've seen it
Yes.
happen on social media as well.
Correct. Yes, they'll say anything. They'll say anything. They'll say your computer's been infected with a virus. You owe us money. You need to go to Walmart and get a gift card and give us that number. They'll say anything. So that's the thing. If we can avoid that, we'd probably cut down 50% of the scams that have been happening lately.
So let's say someone does fall for this scam.
Yes.
What are the next steps to make sure that they stop having access to your information?
Well, if somebody got access to your computer and then later you realized it was a scam, which that happens quite often too, and I would say it happens to a lot of professionals or retired people or students. I wouldn't say it's boxed in.
An isolated group.
Yeah, an isolated group. So if that happened to you and then you realize you just need to basically turn off your computer if you need to pull the plug per se.
Okay.
Turn it off as fast as you can and then call a computer company that you trust to give it a once over to make sure that they didn't embed something in the code to allow them to access later.
Okay.
They might have access
Yes.
tomorrow.
And that's the scary thing. Technology can be such a great blessing. It can also be an extreme curse. Chris, we know there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of misinformation out there.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can, steer clear of those scams. Look for that scary lingo right there.
Yes.
And hopefully we can stay clear of it. Thank you so much for coming in today
I
and
appreciate it.
letting us know a little bit more about that.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with our second midday guest.